Greetings, citizens. This is Lieutenant Commander Mr. Everything coming at you with an important announcement from the UEE Navy. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, the Lions, is recruiting. Be a part of something great. Join now. We are looking for new and veteran players. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron is a UEE Navy carrier-based squadron. If you're looking for a disciplined, well-trained unit, join now. Not only do we want combat professions, but we need first-person marine experts, merchants, miners, salvage. All professions are welcome in the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Our mission is to protect the UEE and its citizens. Join the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Expected missions would be anti-piracy, anti-smuggling, fleet protection, search and rescue, convoy escort, bounty hunting, exploration, mining, salvage, asset protection, cargo hauls, to name a few. Join now and see the galaxy. We have an organization page on the RSI website, as well as the forums in Spectrum, and we have our very own Discord. Role-playing is encouraged, but not mandatory. The galaxy awaits. Join now. Whether you're casual or competitive, we're looking for committed players. We're based on a World War II U.S. Navy Air Squadron theme. Our focus are carrier-based craft, with our primary being the Sabre. But all ships are needed and wanted in the squadron. We would like to have a wide variety of ships to allow all kinds of gameplay. Visit now your local Navy recruiter and join the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. The squadron is growing. Visit our recruiter at robertspaceindustriescom/orgs/1NAS to become a member of something great.
All right, hello again, everybody. I am back. This is an afternoon stream. I normally don't do afternoon streams, but I had some really cool news, and plus I wanted to knock out the cargo resources for ArcCorps. Just get this out of the way. So I got like 2 more missions, and then I'll be not finished with ArcCorps, but I'll be to the point where I can feel comfortable, because I'll have the skin for my ship. And that'll free me up to do other things. But I'm super excited. Okay, so if you followed my stream last night, we talked about the med gel and everything should be in there. I wonder if it's going to count it all. It says 10 of 13 cargo boxes. 13? I must have missed a couple of cargo boxes. Guess what? I'm not picking up that same mission again. Crap. Oh well. I wouldn't have been able to pick up 13 anyway if there was. See, I'm just trying to get to 777, and I'm sitting at 584.
Hey! This is Elle. You know, from R-Corp. Saw that you cancelled the contract. What the hell? Next time, only take a contract you plan on doing, okay? Hey! It's R-Corp's favourite contractor. Not to get ahead of ourselves, but as soon as you finish this contract, I've got like 2 more I could use you on. So, probably shouldn't be wasting time, right? We'll talk later.
Right. No, so I'm trying to play and talk at the same time, and I have a hard time doing that. So let me just say that if you were watching the stream last night, we were talking about MedGel and my understanding of the way the med beds work and the way crafting and the community and respawning and we talked about bricking components, and we talked about a whole bunch of stuff. Squadron 42, we went over the whole Squadron 42 roadmap kind of deal, and not the roadmap, the actual map of the Odin system. And then we played a video, the vertical slice, which showed the Odin system off, or at least a portion of it. So we did all that last night. But my point is, I was right. And that makes me feel a certain way. It makes me feel very proud of myself. Hey Sean, man, how's it going? Good to see you on this time of day. Oh yeah. Yeah, so the Respawn MedGel crisis. Now remember, I'm talking about, I told everyone that I anticipate the Death of a Spaceman coming in very soon, and I talked about my reasoning and all that. We don't need to rehash all that, but the newest patch 4.3.1 has been released to the Evocati, which are kind of like the pre-testers. They test before it goes to the public test universe, and they have leaked some information from the Evocati build that maybe they shouldn't have, maybe, you know, it's too late, it's already been leaked. But there's no more infinite respawns in your bed, in your medical bed. You have to provide your medical recharge bed medical supplies. So you can't just, I can't just die, like I was telling you, I could die, I could respawn, I could go back into the fight, I could die, I could respawn, go back into the fight, and there would be like no way to defeat my army or me and my friends, you know, because we'd all have like our Carrick, and we would all have set our respawn in the Carrick medbed, and so we would assault some base, and then as we died, we would just respawn in the medical bed, and then run back into the base. So it would only be a minor inconvenience to be killed, and Star Citizen does not want death to be inconsequential. It wants it to be very impacting. And they have implemented this new rule, this new mechanic in the game, where whenever you respawn in your medbed, it uses up this med gel that you have to purchase and have installed into your medbed. So, and as people die and respawn, you'll gradually run out of this medical gel unless someone is reloading it, which you could have a designated medic or something like that. That is, and that's a good thing, because there are players that like the medical gameplay. They want to be the one to rescue people and stuff like that, drag them into the hospital bed and work on them and do that kind of stuff. So there could be a designated medic that is constantly refilling these med beds as the Marines are out there ground pounding, getting killed and having to respawn or whatever, right? And it uses up this medical gel. Now, what's most important is that it does use the resource. But what's secondly important, in my opinion, is the cost. It's very expensive, which I love. I love the fact that it's very expensive. There's another ship here. That's weird. Okay. But it's 100,000 credits per person that you regenerate or resuscitate. Basically, it's 100,000 for a cartridge, and you need a cartridge to resuscitate. So technically, it's 1,000 per person. Now, if you've seen me play for any extended amount of time, you've probably seen me. You've probably seen me sit in my medical bed and get an IV, or I sit in my medical bed and there's boxes directly below me, I thought. Distilled spirits. Nope, don't want that. Even though I could sell that for quite a bit. I don't think I'm low enough. Okay, we can fix this. And now, if you want to use your med bed for repairs on your body, you can. Man, I am way too far out. What am I doing? That's what happens when your mouse isn't centered when you hit the third person. Okay, that should do it. And so when you regenerate and you heal yourself, it uses up like half of a cartridge. So 50,000 credits if you break an arm and you want to get that repaired. You get shot. You're not killed, you're shot at 50,000 credits. I think that's outstanding, but that's only going to apply to your personal med bed. It's not going to apply to like a hospital. And that is exactly what I said last night during the live stream. I said hospitals aren't going to charge you. It's only going to be your personal shipboard med bed, and that is what the Evocati is basically saying. 100,000 a cartridge, and half of it is used to repair bodies. All of it is used to respawn. And if you run out, then you can't. You're basically out. Sean, what are you saying? They want to have the penalty of death similar to the game Deadside or DayZ. Brutal. So do you agree with their changes regarding death? I think it should be worse. Yeah, I think it's okay. This is only the first steps. This is, like I was saying, this is still just an alpha game. It's not, they haven't finalized it, or the 100,000 might go up, it might go down. They don't know exactly yet. It's speculated that when crafting comes into the game, which is going to be very soon, that people are going to be able to craft their own med gel. They'll just have to go get the parts, you know, like copper, tungsten, or whatever, and then magnesium or corundum or whatever it is, and then maybe some blood from an animal or a copian horn or something. They'll have to grab these items, and then you can craft your own med gel, which you could buy it or you can craft it, right? And I think that's okay, because crafting it will take resources. You'll have to go out and collect all this stuff, and the time spent collecting the stuff, and then the time spent manufacturing the gel is equivalent to just going to the store and paying credits. So as long as they balance it, and it's got a good balance to it, it should be okay. I'm totally okay with them crafting it. And there are going to be people that that's what they do to make a living. They're probably going to go out and get med gel components, craft it, and then on the open market sell it to other players. and then there will be a little player economy going for Medgel. They'll be like drug dealers. Not really, but pharmaceuticals. They'll be big pharma, you know. Which I'm totally down for that. Take a nice gentle turn here. But eventually, death will become permanent, and no matter how much gel you have, you're not going to be able to respawn. Every person is going to get a limited number of respawns built into their character, and so it'll make death consequential in that way as well, not just financially, but also your character. Not that there's anything in your character that can't be replaced. It's not that big of a deal, but you will have a death tax. My understanding is you're going to have a death tax, and you're also going to have a reputation hit. How come? There we go. So, like, if I work for the Mercenaries Guild and I built up my level in the Mercenaries Guild up to like an apprentice or something, and then I die permanently, my next character is not going to have that reputation. So there will be a permanent loss. Which that is one reason why I got into this game, was because of the Death of the Spaceman mechanics. Now, I'm not really going to worry about it too much because I try not to die, for one thing, right? I mean, that's the goal of every player. You shouldn't be trying to die. There are some players that death doesn't matter to them. Like, they'll go on a quest and then they'll just, once the quest is complete, they'll just hit backspace. That's the way you commit suicide. They'll just hit backspace and then they'll respawn back at the hospital, and they didn't have to do any traveling or anything. They could just instantly reappear at the hospital, and then all they have to do is claim their ship and the maybe some equipment they might have lost from their backpack. Well, now you're going to have to make a decision on whether or not you want to kill yourself so that you can respawn, because respawning is going to count against your total number of lives. And I love that. I love that. It'll do something to the players as well. There are players, the player interactions, I should say. There are players out there that don't care about life or death, and so they just engage in ridiculous combat, or they ram you, or they engage you in a fight even though there's no purpose in it. You know, they're doing it just for the lulz. And now, if they die, they're going to be working against their life, you know? So it's going to prevent a lot of that griefing action. That's the idea anyway. That's the plan. And I think it will. If it's going to cost 100,000 credits to respawn, and a portion of your life is going to disappear, I think people will have second thoughts about doing stupid shit. I was just going to say, now there might be more of an incentive for griefers just to take you down, knowing that you are basically starting from square one again regarding your rank or abilities, etc. But they don't know how many lives you have left. They don't know if you... First of all, they don't know if you're a good player or not. And they don't know how many lives you have left, right? So griefing you is not gonna... it's not gonna give them any pleasure, is what I'm trying to say. Another thing is piracy. They just implemented a new rule that's gonna kind of impact player versus player piracy. Player versus NPC, it does not affect at all, but player versus player, it affects. And what that is ship components. You have ship components. If let's say I'm flying along as a bad guy, right? I'm role playing out, my guild or whatever is a pirate organization, and we think it's cool to go blow people up and take their ship components and stuff like that. And so we go and we find a ship in the verse, and if it's an NPC, right? If it's a computer controlled ship and we blow it up, we can go over to that ship and we can take off its components, like its lasers and its power plant and stuff like that, and we can collect all that and put that in our cargo hold, take it back to our base, either sell it or use it on one of our ships, right? Especially if it's good stuff. And that is not going to change, because they're implementing this claiming mechanic that will brick your components. So when my ship blows up and I die and I respawn, what normally happens is I go back to my hangar and I go, man, my ship got blown up. Oh, I'm so mad, blah, blah, blah. And I got tears running down my face. And then I click a button and I say, claim my ship. It's an insurance claim. And when I claim my ship, I wait a few minutes and then boom, all of a sudden I have my ship back with all of its components, and everything is as it was before I got blown up. And so the target has no it has a little bit of downtime, but that's it. You have some downtime, but you're fully repaired and all that. What is going on here? Okay. And but when I file a claim, is that door closing? Is my hangar on the other side? Am I mistaken? Or is it just closing extra fast? Because I thought I saw a cutlass come out of there. Yep, my hanger was on the other side. All right. When I claim my ship and the insurance company replaces my ship and all my components, what they're going to do is it'll automatically brick my other components so that pirate will no longer be able to use will no longer be able to use my components. He won't be able to sell it. He won't be able to use my guns or my shields or anything like that because they've been bricked. So that'll disincentivize pirates from attacking other players. Which I'm okay with. The whole idea of this game is there's supposed to be like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 20 to 1 NPCs to players anyway. So the airspace should be full of NPCs. And there currently is, because not all the NPCs have ships. You know, but there's definitely a ton of NPCs running around the bases and the stations and stuff. So that will put a little bit of a hindrance on player versus player pirates. There's already people crying about it. Oh, I can't believe they ruined salvage. I can't go and salvage the ship anymore. Boo hoo hoo. And I'm like, whatever. It's exactly what I like. They did it not to stop piracy. That wasn't the plan. The plan was to figure out a way to stop duplicating components, and to me, this is just an added bonus. The way people were duplicating their components would be, and this is, they would get a ship, you know, any ship like the Zeus or whatever, and they would find out what all the best components are, the best lasers, the best coolers, the best power plants, all the best stuff. They would fly around the universe and they would collect all the best items, and it would take them, you know, a day or two, and they would have all expensively, you know, spend like 3 or 4 million credits to get all the best components, or they would fight certain types of ships that had certain types of components that you can only get, like certain military components can only be got on military ships and stuff like that. So they might engage the military just so they can get these components. Okay. But once they get all these components, rare, you know, expensive, whatever, they would then blow their ship up. With the ship blown up, with what's called a soft death, there's 2 levels of death for a ship. It's like where the ship is no longer functioning, that's soft death. And then there's hard death, when there's like this massive explosion and it blows up. But in a soft death scenario, you could go up to the ship and you can take off all the components and put them in your inventory. And then claim the ship. And when you claim the ship, it will come back with all of its components reattached. So what you just did was took all these rare components stored them, and then claimed a ship and got them all back. So you duplicated them. And you could actually do that an infinite number of times. So like if you find this one rare, hard to find shield generator, you could just duplicate it over and over and over and over. And by making it so that when you claim a ship, it bricks those components, so there would be no reason for you to dupe them because there's no benefit.
All right. Our corp appreciates you completing your delivery and oh crap. Sorry, I have to take this other comm.
Okay, let's see how close we are. We're about 100 away. Just over 100. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 medium cargo loads, I think. I think a medium is pretty close to 100. I'm going to do the math here in just a minute. Once I sit down. So this medium right here, it is 2 shy of 50, right? It's 48. So 20, 20, and 10. So yeah, 2 shy of 50 makes it 48. If I do 2 of those, that would be 96. Is 96 enough? No, I need 103. That's no problem. I can do a small load as well. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 mediums and a small, all in one trip. I could try to do 3 mediums again, but that's gonna take like a lot of Tetris action, and I'm trying to avoid doing that.
Landing gear raised.
Did I not take that quest? I probably didn't. So yeah, so there's some big changes coming. All of them seem good to me. There's also part of the leaks talk about 4 new factions coming into the game. And one of those factions are actually stationed in Nyx.
No, I don't care why it went missing. Just fix it. Sorry about that. Where were we? Oh, right, new contract. Good luck, and try to make sure everything gets where it's supposed to go.
So that's kind of like giving the players like a little bit of heads up that there's getting ready to be Nyx is getting ready to come into the game. I personally think they're gonna have like a 6-month release schedule, maybe even a 4-month release schedule of systems going forward. Once Nyx comes in, I think maybe somewhere between 4 and 6 months after that, Castra will come in. And then 4 or 6 months after that, Terra will come in. So once they get Nyx, Castra, and Terra in the game, that's all 5 systems that they want to start the game with. They want to start the game with just 5 systems. And I suspect that maybe less than a year after Terra, maybe not 4 to 6 months, but less than a year after Terra, they're gonna introduce Odin, because Odin is done. Odin is already finished. Now I was watching someone, and his idea was that Odin is not going to come in before 1.0, which I agree with. I think 1.0 will come out, but then very shortly after that, Odin will come out. Okay, somebody's got some cargo scrap down here. Hydrogen fuel. If I was feeling very what's the word for it? If I was feeling very greedy, I would pick up all those boxes. Did I not lower my gear? I guess I didn't. What kind of angle am I at? Oh my gosh. I got a horrible angle. They're also releasing a new monster. I call it a monster when really it's just an alien. But it reminds me of a giant worm. But they've already got worms, so I'm kind of disappointed that they're just getting another worm. I was really hoping the pyro crab was gonna show up sometime soon. Um, that's actually a really good question. Um, a little bit of both, actually. Um, knowing that I'm doing these cargo runs, I'm using my Zeus. My Zeus is kind of like, this is the ship I'm in now. The Zeus is kind of like my default ship. It's the one I use 99% of the time. But the other ships, I will pull them out if the situation dictates. Mainly fighters, if I plan to get into any kind of like dogfighting scenario or something. They make salvaging ships and stuff like that. I don't own a salvage ship. They also make ships that are better equipped for carrying cargo than this one, you know. But this is kind of a general purpose. It's got a cargo hold. It's got a tractor beam. It can hold a crew of 3. One reason why I really like it a lot is because if the cargo hold is full and the ramp is blocked, I still have a way out and a way in. It's got a ladder up front. Not all ships have that. That was actually its selling point for me was, well, it was the looks and the fact that it had a ladder. It has a couple of main guns. It's not designed to be a fighter, but it can hold its own. I don't know. I just like the Zeus a lot. I have originally I bought a Hornet, and then I traded up to a Saber, and now I've fallen back in love with the Hornet again. So I went ahead and picked up a Hornet. So now I have a Hornet and a Saber. And the Carrack is more of a long-term, long exploration, far travel group, you know, like a whole guild occupying the ship kind of thing. It's not really a single player ship. I know there's a place for this to attach over here somewhere. Not there. It doesn't want to put cargo against the walls that can open because there's components behind those walls. And when repairs come in, you're going to have to be able to access those and repair them. So the idea of the cargo grid is so that it doesn't block up those how did I get that in there? There we go. See, that's going to block my path, but that's all right. Oh, it snapped. Okay, cool. Now my question is, are any of these cargo that I need? Yep, there's one. I need copper, tungsten, and corundum. There's tungsten. Wow, I got a range. Corundum. But still, there's only 3. I was gonna need like 7. Scrap, don't need. Medical supplies, I don't need. All right. So I still need to take another medium load. Yeah, it won't fit up there, will it? Huh. Won't fit down inside there either. See, if I take another medium load, it's gonna... I'm not gonna be able to fit it. I'm gonna have to violate the mechanics of the game. To get this to work. But I knew that. Or at least I suspected it. Okay, so we're gonna abandon this mission. And then in a moment, we're gonna...
Hey, Elle here. Seeing that you were able to complete the delivery, thanks. And if you could do another, that'd be even better. Alright, gotta go.
I will do another. Another 2, actually. Yeah, this ladder right here. A big selling point for me. Plus, there's a lower turret, where this guy operates a turret. I'm gonna accept that. We're gonna accept that. And we'll do both of those.
Landing gear raised.
Okay, back for another job. That's great. Our corp appreciates you and all that stuff. Just try to get it done ASAP, okay? Great, thanks. Hey, it's Elle. Thanks for handling another job. I'm sure you'll do great. Our corp really needs all the competent people we can get right now. What? Yeah, I'm hanging up.
Okay, so this is another pickup. Do you pretty much choose your ship? Oh, okay, yeah, I've read that already. That's not. That's my rep at ArcCorps. ArcCorps is a corporation that I'm doing these missions for. Every time I take a mission, she communicates with me saying, you know, like, good job, thank you, appreciate it. My AI companion is turned off. I'm not doing anything that that I need her advice. She's only informational. Like, where can I go to buy this gun? Or where can I go to pick up this kind of cargo? And she would tell me. But I don't need that information right now. So she's actually just disabled. Sometimes she actually gives me the wrong information. Because the other night we were talking about the battle cruiser that's coming to the game, and I mentioned, is there a battle cruiser? And she was like, there is a battle cruiser, but there's no information on it. And I was like, so what is the UEES Corvus? Because the Corvus was the name of the battleship. And she said, oh, that's a battleship in the Navy, right? But there's no information about it. And I was like, do you have information about what happened during the CitizenCon demo video? And she's like, yeah, I know everything about the CitizenCon demo video. And I was like, okay. The Corvus in that video was cut in half. I didn't see any cargo over here. I still don't. Am I in the wrong spot? Doesn't look like I'm in the wrong spot. Especially when this is the only elevator here. Let me try something. Did I lose that contract? It's being tracked. I clicked it. Okay, there we go. Let's untrack it. Wait. Or maybe I'm tracking it now. I don't know. Yeah, there's no cargo there. Is this a wasted trip? Collect. Okay.
Hey, did you just quit the job? Do you have any idea how much extra work you just made for me? Whatever, I've wasted enough time dealing with you. Hi, Altiana with Arcorp was just calling you to say... Sorry, totally blanked on why I can't. There's too many things going on. Anyway, if I remember, I'll calm you back. Sorry, good luck for the contract.
Landing gear raised.
I think this is still on this planet. Just at a different site. And not a planet, it's a moon, but still. I call the moons planets. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back into the ASD complex as soon as I get the soon as I hit that next waypoint in the cargo, I've been itching to go back in and pick up some data. Unless I finished it, which I might have. No, I didn't finish it. I need a repair tool. That's right. I needed a repair tool to be able to finish that. Okay, it says collect shipment right there on the frickin' thingamajigger. Thingamajig. Doohickey. Oh, wait, there's somebody else landing there. Are there multiple elevators? It's hard to see. I think there's only one. Or maybe there's two. No, maybe there's one. There's a freelancer. There's a raft. There's a Mustang on the ground. Oh, wait, there's an elevator. The raft is above it. This is crazy. I'm gonna get in there and start moving stuff around. Yeah, there's a dude walking around. You see him down there? Trying to get his cargo. I'm gonna help the dude out.
Landing gear deployed.
Trying to wedge. That's another reason why I like the ship. It's got like it's like a log splitter. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to land here. trying to lift him up out of the way, and my thrusters can't lift him up. Hey, I think he's off the pavement. Am I down? I think I'm down. Okay. Not registering any damage. That's good. I'm sure there is some damage. Antennas or scrapes on the hull or something. So when I get back, I'll have to pay for some repairs. Yeah, if you don't want me bumping your ship, don't abandon it. Wait, there's cargo here. That's not my cargo. Guess what? I'm taking it. If it's the right type of cargo. Oh, it is. Oh no, it's stuck. That's okay. Should be able to get this fixed. Or so I hope. No! Please stand by. This is why everybody left all this junk on the ground, because this elevator's not working. Well, if I have to take this walker, I will. See, there's my cargo. And this is the cargo that's stuck on the pad. And I can't lower it back down. Okay. Oh, wrong button. I was trying to holster my weapon.
Landing gear raised.
I'm abandoning everything.
Hey, what happened? I thought you were gonna do the contract. You know what? It doesn't matter. I still need to find someone else to do the work. Enjoy your time off, I guess.
I'm gonna deliver what I've got, and then I'm gonna go back to Microtech. What's it called? See, that's one reason why I wasn't wanting to move those ships around, because I knew things were going to be bricked. Wait a second, did I not just select Bajini Point? I know I did. Huh, it's gone.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, only 2 credits of repairs.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
What's going on with my crosshair? think it's having problems. It's not wanting to grip.
Look who's back for another contract. Guess you love working for Arcorp. Well, you know the drill by now, so I'll just leave you to take care of everything. Thanks. Yes! Perfect timing on the delivery. Really needed this. Arcorp thanks you. See you next time.
Landing gear raised.
Yeah. The loaders, I'm not collecting them, but whenever I see one, I'll grab it because I've lost a few. And I've abandoned a few because it takes up cargo space, and if I need that cargo space, I'll move the loader up onto the pad and leave it there. Alright, that soldier is dead. This is just going to take a few minutes. 2-3 minutes usually. Might give me an estimate right here. 4 minutes. That's not counting down. That is. But I don't think this counts down. You can see yourself traveling across the verse this way. 4 minutes, 2 seconds, total trip. Let's see if it reloads. No, it still says 4 minutes. But we're over halfway there, so maybe 2 minutes left. I'm gonna drop off this tractor beam. I'm gonna grab a repair tool.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Why would it say 55%? Wouldn't it say 50? I'll probably grab a different ship as well. Okay, we're about 1 minute out. Maybe 30 seconds, I don't know how much. I never actually timed it. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, Midgill is good to go. Okay. Whoops. I think we are ready. I have my rifle. Got some radiation injectors.
Hey, it's Arkin. Glad you're back on board. I keep poring over that last batch of data you pulled from Onyx. There's a picture forming, but it's hazy. Still not sure what or where you're hiding. We need more info to bring everything into focus, so you're going back in. Start making your way, and I'll be in touch.
Whoops.
Aerospace. All systems online.
Okay, I'm getting ready to get into a firefight. Now, they did work on the spawns, but with the hotfix. But imagine there's supposed to be 5 guys there, and there was previously, before the fix, there was 10. After the fix, there's still 7. So it's not 100% fixed, but it is better. I'll just have to be good. I'll just have to get good. Get good. You know, whatever. We are cooking with Crisco. Alright, let's start to slow down.
So, here's what I'm thinking. The engineering wing has a bunch of sensors used to monitor the facility. You pull the data from them, and I should be able to check for any anomalies in the last few months. Only problem, and it's a big one, is that the area is dangerously radioactive. So you'll need to figure something out for that.
What the hell? It closed the hangar on me. Retrieve energy anomaly data from engineering wing. Gonna hydrate up before we go in. I'm gonna try something.
Process complete. Item successfully fabricated.
I could just sit here and crank out stuff. Alright, I'm gonna crouch, duck walk this entire thing. I love me a gallant. Trying to decide, do I want to go to the left? Or do I want to just go straight? Making sure I had a flashlight under barrel. I know there's a bug over here somewhere. Whenever I get a chance, I'm just gonna reload. Making sure my magazines stay full. I had a feeling. Really? I swear I killed you guys. And that's how you die. I could have swore I killed those guys already. But then again, they did say there's a respawn problem. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. And then I'm gonna give up if I fail again. And if you can die this easy, right, then the med gel thing might be a little punishing. Okay, buttons and my keystrokes are not being registered. I'm looking down at my FPS and it is very small. I might log out and log back in. On a different server. Because I was on a good one just a minute ago. I'm going to do that. I'm going to lose the quest and everything. That's fine. I didn't accomplish anything anyway. I'll just pick up the quest again and go try again. I find it funny, I just saw in chat and it reminded me. And I find it funny that there are players that judge success based on how many credits they can make in 1 hour. Oh, I traveled from here to there and I made 1,000,000 credits in 1 hour. Or I make 1,000,000 credits every hour doing cargo runs from point A to point B. It's very profitable. I make all kinds of money. And I'm thinking to myself, so? Is that how you measure success? And that's fine. Everybody measures success differently. But how many credits I can make in 1 hour is not one of them. Okay, so I should have nothing in my backpack. All that stuff I picked up was for naught. I don't need a tractor. What I need is one of those cambio attachments. And I don't need this thing. We're gonna experiment. Oh, it has something in it. True hold tractor beam. One of these things has the cambio already. What does it have in it? Nothing. Okay. That's actually good, actually. Because I'll go in there and I'll manufacture an attachment.
Hey, it's Arkin. Glad you're back on board. I keep poring over that last batch of data you pulled from Onyx. There's a picture forming, but it's hazy. Still not sure what or where Yoren's hiding. We need more info to bring everything into focus, so you're going back in. Start making your way, and I'll be in touch.
Oh, I lost all those radiation pens. 'Cause they were in my... Wow. And I lost all those drinks, too. Okay. Totally okay. We'll figure it out.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Claim that.
Your insurance claim has been set.
I'm gonna retrieve that.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Huh. You notice how by logging back in, I didn't have to take the train. I just showed up at my hangar. For those of you that are inquiring minds and you want to know, I'm drinking a Rockstar Boom. It's called Rockstar Boom Whipped Strawberry. It has 280 calories. That is a lot. A lot. Okay, so this time I'm going to go to the right. Actually, the left or right, it doesn't really matter. Because they both take you to the same place. But on the right, you have to make a jump. Or climb down the cliff and then back up the ladder.
Enfield Aerospace. All systems online.
You are clear to launch.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Landing gear raised. But because I was respawning in the hospital, it wouldn't cost any med gel. Now, unless they impose a cost to respawn in the hospital. And I hope they do. But if they do, they gotta make it so that you don't just die willy-nilly constantly all the time. Right now it's okay because there's no cost. But when death becomes a cost, you can't just be killing players constantly all the time. Or you can't be giving them missions that are not worth the rub. Right? You, like on this mission I'm only making 35,000. And there's like 50 guys you gotta kill. It's not worth it. This is the kind of mission that I wouldn't take normally. Mainly because there's no benefit other than, you know, learning the lore. Oof, I was redding out. Something fierce.
So, here's what I'm thinking. The engineering wing has a bunch of sensors used to monitor the facility. You pull the data from them, and I should be able to check for any anomalies in the last few months. Only problem, and it's a big one, is that the area is dangerously radioactive. So you'll need to figure something out for that.
See, and that's another thing. He's sending me into a radioactive zone, and it's just not paying enough. It's okay because I can respawn for free. But once respawning becomes a cost, I'm not going to want to do it. I'm not going to want to do missions like this. And looting is almost not worth it because, I mean, it would be worth it if I survived. But if you die and you lose everything in your backpack, then don't loot unless you know you're safe. Alright, we're back. Third time's the charm. And I don't have a repair tool, but I'm planning on crafting one. No, there's two guys down here. I didn't pick up any ammunition. Oh, crap. This is only the ammo that I had on my body. Ah, I forgot. That's okay. That just means I'm going to be picking up some guns. And picking up their ammo. Okay, hopefully there's Cruise Pulse. Okay, perfect. I don't know what the hell was that? Oh, it is. It's a detox pen. You know what? I'm gonna take it. You never know. P4. If I pick up a P4, I'm gonna need some magazines. Okay, so we're gonna make the light attachment again. And I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to work.
Process complete. Item successfully fabricated.
Okay, now I should have a thing here. Okay. But how do I get the salvage? Okay. It's not full of anything that I know of. Not going away. Okay. Wish me luck on repairing. Yeah, things aren't registering. Okay, a Karna. Okay. There's a multi-tool for mining. Where did these come from? I don't remember them last time I was here. Now, I thought there was bugs to the left and right. Guess we'll find out. Okay. Wait. Before I get too deep into the woods. Okay, I can put that on my... Okay, I got 2 empty slots. Okay, just in case I die, I won't lose all that. That was the plan. See, now from here I've got to jump across. Made it. Hey, look at that. Another one. Oh, and there's some big ones too. What does that say? Maintenance required? Okay. See, that's what I was thinking. And this pipe needs maintenance. Fire repair. Not doing it. Fire salvage is left. Fire repair is on the right. That one looks like it's already been repaired. Not authorized. Okay, so do I have to salvage something first? Can I switch out this one? At least I'm not getting attacked. I wonder if I've got to salvage something first to get some RMC in the gun. You would think that it would light up like that one is outlined. I don't know, I've actually never used the salvage guns. I've used the big one on the ship. But I've never used a smaller one. See, this is mining. It won't attach. If I die for some dumb shit, I'm gonna be not upset, but frustrated. Okay, that's the mining one. That's the salvage repair one. Okay, see, that's green. Left is fire salvage. And right is repair. That one's been repaired. Not authorized. Now what? Why is that red? Got a red dot next to it. And here's another fabricator. I can... Come on. Holster it. Let's make one of these big ass ones.
Process complete. Item successfully fabricated.
No, wait. What did I build? What is going on? Trying to get out of this. Thought I could press escape to back out. Why? Let's try why. Asking me to swap it with something. I don't want to swap it. It's actually not what I wanted to fabricate anyway. Okay, maybe I can put it in my hand this way. starting to get a little frustrated. I thought I created that, not okay. All right, one more. Okay, that might. I'm trying to figure out how I salvage. And I don't know how I load this thing. Or does it even need to be loaded? Okay, it's got a red icon when I point at this. Meaning, I guess it doesn't want me to salvage that. Holster weapon just takes forever. Okay, it's saying no to salvage. Okay, I'll just swap weapons out. Now I can put it away. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is there any material around here that I can, like, salvage up and then, maybe use it to repair? Oh, wait.
Where does he come from? Now I know that there is some full canisters down here for the big device, but I don't have one of the big devices. I don't think. Unless there's one in one of these boxes. I was wondering if I could, like, salvage that stuff. No. Where I was killed before. Cambio light canister. Does that change anything? I don't see it changing anything. I'm fully expecting these bugs to pop out.
looks like it should repair. But it's not repairing it.
Last chance. Come on out.
We're trying to change. I think that one of these guys might have a repair tool. I have no way to get out of here. I'd love to abandon the quest and then just haul ass out of here. I don't think I can make that jump. Not sure where I made it to. Fudge. Oh, wait. I know a way I might be able to get out. It's risky, but I'm willing to do it. Not what I wanted. What I wanted. There. Was only on first. Oh, but even though I made it over here, I still can't get out. Come on, I'm supposed to be able to mantle and vault and stuff like that, especially in low gravity. Come on. Desperate. Let me out. Let me out. Let me climb. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is a one-way trip. Okay, I'm just going through here and I'm gonna get killed. Because I can't figure out how to use the device. Really? Oh. Really? Made it out? Or maybe not. Don't count my eggs before they hatch. Come on, I'm pressing the button. Oh, it must be a armistice. Because I can't pull my gun out. Okay, we're in the trans lobby. Thought that was the elevator that I called, that I got out of. Oh, okay. I know where I'm at. Yeah, I'm injured. I'm gonna have to bring that other repair tool. That's the engineering wing trying to get to the planet. Just so everyone is aware, I am planning on landing and logging out. Just so you know. And I'll be attempting this again the next time I play, which is probably going to be later tonight, like 2 a.m., something like that. But I'm going to bring a repair tool that I know how to use. The little multi-tool one I don't know how to use, apparently. And I got out of there with all the loot. That's good. This time I didn't die. I got injured. I got an arm injury and I've got a total health injury. I didn't bring anything in my backpack at all. So I just totally space cased bringing ammo.
Landing gear deployed.
Must be snowing or something. Yeah, why am I... Okay. Now I thought about just lifting the Carrick, using my own med bay, but I probably won't. I'll probably go to the hospital.
Item port canister attach. Really? That's all I had to do. Now it's got a canister. Oh, that is some bullshit. I should have figured that out when I was there. That's some bullshit. Now I probably could do it. That's alright. Alright, well, I am going to log out and I will see you later tonight. You guys take care.